Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to look at the 2 to 4 player game, Shaolia by Bad Comic Games. Let's go down to the table, I'll give you a general overview of the game, we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. So this is going to be one of the setups that you can do for the game. Now, in this game you're actually going to be looking at your player count and going into the rulebook and picking a scenario. Like this one is set up for Warring States, which is a 2-player scenario. And then you're going to set up the level 2 deck as shown. You're going to place the empty slots in the trading room. You're going to add these 2 in there. You're going to see the objectives for this scenario, which is destroy your opponent's palace by dealing 12 damage or gain cultural score of 18. Each player starts with 8 gold and starts with 2 random character cards. So what you're going to do then is, after you've set it up, you're going to look at your 2 different character cards, and these are cards that once you pick one you can play at any time during your game, and they do different things. Like this one here, you'll gain 3 attack tokens and apply them immediately. And this one here, you'll build this card immediately. So this was one of the ones that will build onto your tableau. So you'll pick that. Then you will also, looking at the board, you can win by either destroying your opponent, which shows like 12 health. So if you deal 12 damage to their palace, you will win. Or if you move this cultural token up to 18, that is another way of winning. And there's a couple different things you're going to do on your turn. The first thing you're going to do is you can purchase level 1 cards, which you'll get the face-up card on the top of the deck, which gives you cards like this they're okay. This is how much health the card has, and this is the card's cost. And a lot of them have a special ability, like this one here, must be attacked first once it's activated. And the other thing you could do is you can buy level 2 cards from the face-up tableau. There's 3 of them available at any time. You can notice that these ones are more expensive. The other thing you can do is you can buy an extra die, which is this what you roll to activate the different locations on your board and do different things. You can also get some more officers, and what officers will do, which is these little guys here, is you can spend them to change the value that you've rolled on your dice. And just real quick, the resources in the game, you have this really cool money, and you have these cool gems that you can spend. And some of the level 2 buildings actually cost gems to place. After you have done these things, you then go to the building phase, and you pay the building cost, and you can place the building in your tableau. Now you notice there's 2 different areas that you can pay 3 money to unlock these, so you can have more areas. So during your building phase, you'll place these down. At the same time, you can unlock these areas. And just to be clear on here, actually, this one, the defensive cards actually have to be on this top row, and this cavalry would be on the bottom row. So after the building phase, you're then going into the action phase, and you will then roll these dice, and you can activate the different cards. Now this one here, this phase is done. You can only activate each card once per round for when you do this. So if you want to activate this one, you're going to need the number a 5 roll on your dice. And again, you get the ability, you can gain 1 culture for each culture card you have in your territory. And again, that one is one of the ways that you can win by getting up to 18 culture. The other thing you're trying to do is you have some attack cards, and like this one here where you deal 2 damage if you place a 1 die on there, and if you place a 3 and a 4 you will deal 5 damage. And you will gain things from destroying opponents' cards. You'll gain 1 money if each time you destroy a level 1 card, and you will gain 2 money every time you destroy a level 2 card. You can have a maximum of 2 status tokens of the same kind can be placed on a single card. So that's your maximum for those. And basically that's just a super general overview. One of the things I didn't show you that's really neat is you can also use this board here, and this lets you sell and buy minerals. You can buy, let you buy a level 1 or level 2 card, and these are the costs. So, and then you could buy an attack token, you can buy a extra life token to heal yourself. You can hire mercenaries. They deal 1 damage, and you can become the first player in the next round if you purchase that. So these are also available too. These last 2 will change by scenario. There's a ton of different scenarios in this game, and there's a lot of different modes to play, and there's a lot of different cards. One of the things that I explained in the middle is you look at the how you set up the level 2 deck. It's actually different by scenario, and they change like the theme of the combat, because some of them are going to be more defensive, some of them are more attackive, some of them are going to be more towards the culture. So there's all sorts of different things. This is just a super brief overview of the game, but in general, that's what you're doing. You're developing your tableau defensively or offensively, or trying to get your culture up before your opponent does enough damage. The game has multiple different scenarios that can go up to 4 players. The player count is important for the scenarios that you pick. But that was basic overview of the game. Let's go back up to the table and I'll give you my thoughts on this game. So yeah, Shaolia by Bad Comic Games is amazing. It is a lot of fun. It reminds me a lot of those like sort of city building, defend your city games. And I like the fact that you can take a different routes in this game. You don't have to actually just blow up the other person's buildings or their palace, but you can and win that way. And or you could just get culture and win that way. The component quality on this game is amazing. The scenarios in the back of the book are really cool. The different level 2 buildings that you get in each scenario is really neat. There is a lot of replayability in this game. This game is just really well done. So if you can pick up a copy of it, I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching.